Well, a very, very high-class event this. All the best lightweights in the world have congregated on this lightweight doubles event and the lightweight fours event.
Attention.
In the middle there, Sweden off very quickly in lane 4. And the world champions, very good in the second half. They get a good rhythm. Very nice for brothers. They seem to be physiologically well suited to do pairs and doubles. And the Gear brothers, no exception to this. They move very well together. But it's Australia there, Australia on lane 2, who are moving very well in these early stages of the race.
Yes, and Australia, who were a little unlucky in the World Championships, from which they picked up the bronze medal. They missed a stroke at a crucial moment, and that might have cost them, well, perhaps not the gold, but they certainly would have been closer to the Swiss. On the far side, the Spanish, pretty experienced, 33 and 35 years of age, and particularly DeMarco in the bow, getting World Championship gold medals in 1983 and 1984 in the lightweight 4. But here are the Gear brothers, the mechanic and the electrician, so pretty useful men out of the water as well as on it.
But it's Australia who've taken up the early pace there. Very experienced men there. Bruce Hicks setting the rhythm, nice and loose. And again, a credit to this Australian team right across the board. As we said, they've got 10 finalists here, all of them with medal potential. And here now, the Australians in the lead by half a length, with the world champions in second place as they come up to the 500-metre mark.
Yes, another way of looking at it, Dan. 45 rowers, oarsmen and women, and 40 have found a place in the final.
But the world champions, the Gear brothers from Switzerland, just sitting there. Good pace. Half a length down on the Australians. Remember, Australia were bronze medalists in Tampere, second in Lucerne 6 weeks ago, and clearly moving very well. They have the early pace. Switzerland half a length down.
Yes, the Australians 1:32.82 the time for the first quarter, but the Swiss have really found the rhythm, and they read the race pace so well. A couple of years ago they were leaving themselves so much to do, and they were ending up with silver and bronze medals, but since last year they seem to have found exactly the right race plan. And here the two young men of the race.
Well, Sweden, hard race in the semis, trying to reproduce that powerful finish that they had. They're beginning to slide back a little bit, and it's Austria beginning to put pressure on Spain, who've been holding third position. Spain and Austria looking now to put pressure on the world champions, who are in second place, and beginning to move on Australia.
Yes, the Austrians, this partnership, they know each other so well, having been in that championship quad for not just last year but the last 3 years. But it's Switzerland just, I think, there with the nose ahead, or the bow ahead of the Australians. Very close. That angle not really telling the truth.
No, well, Australia trying to hold them off, but they haven't really been able to. The Gears turned on the pressure at 900 metres and made their move, and they've taken the lead. And moving up into the picture there were Holland as well. Pepin Ardvin moving very nicely in the stroke seat. They moved into third place. But here now, the leaders at 1200 metres, Michael and Marcus Geer, moving away half a length ahead.
Yes, the Dutchman in orange there, both from Amsterdam. 27-year-old Martin in the bow, and Pepin, 26, a year younger. Pepin, a man who got a silver medal in the lightweight single sculls back in 1992, but at the moment the Swiss in the driving seat. They can look left and look right and repel all invaders on their territory. And at the moment they're moving away, Dan. They've opened this up to half a length over the Australians at the moment, and you can see the bow of boat number 5, and that is the Dutch.
Well, the Swiss could only finish 4th in Lucerne on their home waters 6 weeks ago. Rather like the single sculler, Zino Muller, they've kept themselves steady on their improvement curve through to these championships, and they seem to have come good just at the right time. Into the last 500 metres, Australia now fighting to hold off Holland. Holland putting a big pressure now on them and moving into second place. But it's the Geer brothers out in front, just holding on to the lead, and Holland beginning to put pressure. They've gone right past Australia now. Spain coming up to Australia as well, but the Gear brothers 3/4 of a length up on Holland and moving very sweetly indeed.
Yes, Marcus and Michael Gear now, really, it's going to the race plan. They've dreamt about this. They've raised the rate again now, the Gears. They've asked for more as we're coming to the final 250. The Dutch are really trying to pile it on, and the Australians are trying to raise it. And there's the Dutch army.
The Dutch very much, but now just watch the Gear brothers and how accurate they are at the pickup. They miss nothing there at the front end, technically extremely accomplished. They get it long, they connect with the legs, and they drive it through. And the Dutch here, not quite as technically together as the two brothers, but very strong and great competitors. They've moved into second place, and they now are holding off Australia's late challenge.
And is today going to open as yesterday ended with a Swiss gold medal? It certainly looks that way now. This is terrific. The first lightweight Olympic champions in the history of the sport coming down towards the line, and they've opened it up to the best part of 2 lengths now. Michael and Marcus Gear make it 2 in a row for Switzerland, and the Dutch just hold off the Australians, who really came back at them strongly, but they've crept across the line there to gain the silver medal. Australia 3rd and Spain in 4th place.
Well, that was a very commanding performance. Halfway, they moved up just 900 metres, about 100 metres short of the halfway point. They upped their rate, they moved through, and they never looked back. They opened up a terrific lead there. You can see that now, a length and a half, well clear there, as Holland squeeze into second place, silver medal, and Australia have to be content with the bronze medal, Spain in 4th. And there the picture confirms.
But the Swiss out on their own. Now the women's lightweight double sculls.